Okay, so the kids that I have are the pilot kids. They started doing the BITS program at Pasos. And, you know, when they first came in the school year, I noticed that they had been reading the days of the week. They were able to pick out certain words. That was the main thing I was able to see from them. However, now as the year's been progressing, you know, and I've been really giving my all, I've been understanding the program and been creating materials, their growth is tremendous, and compared to other kindergarten classes I taught, this is my 3rd year teaching, they're doing so much more than my other kids. They are wanting to know so much more. So I have to be ready to, you know, be willing, if I don't know that answer, to look up, find the answer and give it to them the next day because they want to know. So they're questioning, you know, and where they go with their thinking is so much farther than any other class that I've ever. Even when I taught 1st grade, I don't think they were thinking like they are. With their writing, like I said, I've always struggled with my kids to enjoy writing and to want to write and to you know, write a lot. And these kids are starting to write paragraphs already. I've never had that before. With the brachiating and the creeping and crawling, I notice has helped them out. I would say out of my 6 students that were mirror writing, that means they're writing their words backwards, now only 2 of them, 4 of them are now have stopped doing that. 2 are still, you know, mirror writing. However, their handwriting has improved. And that's not just within those 6 students. Across the board, their handwriting is much neater. So I'm assuming it's from, you know, maybe the convergence, maybe with their, you know, their fine motor skills are getting better from grabbing the rungs. So not only has it improved handwriting, I noticed, like I said, they've jumped at least 2 levels with reading. So I think that has to do with, you know, how they're seeing these words on the paper. I think that their vision is improving, the convergence is improving, and also behavior. Like I have a few students who are very hyperactive and move around a lot. You know, I think they're still listening, but a lot of times they're not sitting still and watching what I'm doing. And I think that I notice that when they're outside brachiating and creeping and crawling, they're able to focus more when they come back in the room. So that's a big help. Having Kathy and Robert in my classroom at first was a little uneasy because it's hard to kind of give up your ways and give up your kids to someone else, but I learned so much from them. They were able to show me techniques. They were able to show me how to correctly do, you know, the brachiation ladder. They were able to be extra hands, which is needed to be creeping and crawling outside, which is great because I do notice that if you don't have that extra person in the room, it's hard to get that opportunity, 2 opportunities in creeping and crawling in the day. Having someone here does help for that. You know, and resources. I'm able to get, you know, they were able to bring in BITS cards for me to make things, and like I said, the printer, and you know, a lot of things were getting done because of them. I would definitely recommend this to other teachers. I think if there's people willing to, you know, take children's interests and make materials, it can be done if you're willing to give time. But most, you know, importantly, you want to get their interests, you know, in, because that's when they're going to be engaged and they're going to be doing more. So I think it's important to be willing to do that. And Robert can also, if you're concerned about, you know, the time, because it does take up some time to make materials, there's people that Robert and Kathy are willing to find for you to help you make with those materials. This program has made me feel wonderful as a teacher, because you see their growth, their major growth in such a short amount of time. You know, that's so rewarding. That's what you want to see, you know, in a whole, you know, throughout your career. And not only that, their love of learning. You know, when I see that they love being here and they love to learn and they want to, you know, use the brachiation ladder as an incentive, like, that's incredible. They're, you know, they're getting the love of physical activity. And knowing that that's going to help them for the rest of their lives, and that they're always going to remember me in this experience, is fabulous.